What's up, Discmaniacs? Austin Montgomery here, Brand Director for Discmania Discs, here with another episode of Behind the Shield. Our thoughts behind this series was to give our fans a glimpse behind the scenes of what we're working on, what to expect to come in the future. And the topic for this one is Discmania product lineups. Our original vision for Evolution line was to explore new plastics, explore new molds, reinvent our brand, and bring new products to the sport. Going forward, we're gonna be trimming down our Evolution lineup quite a bit and trying to focus it towards that goal. Beginner-friendly products, high-quality products, the same quality you've come to know with the plastics of Neo and Exo and Lux and Geo. We'll still be offering those products, but we'll be offering a limited range, only the products that make sense to be that entry point. So I think our plan is to have 3 putters. The Link, the Logic, and the Notion will continue to be offered in the Evolution line. The Tactic will be discontinued. Again, I'm sensing major red flags from that comment. Again, I want to say that this gives us an opportunity to bring the molds over to the Originals line. We have heard for years how badly people want a C-line Tactic. And really, we've not wanted to cross the streams of the Evolution line and the Originals line too much. We've done it on occasion with our most recent mystery box as fun little one-offs. But bringing over the Tactic over to the Originals lineup will allow us to make it in S-line, make it in Horizon, make it in C-line. And so I think you can expect to see the Tactic coming over to the Discmania lineup in the form of potentially a P4, potentially an approach slot that we're considering bringing to the line. But that disc is too good for us to not keep making. So you will still see that product. I think that covers putters. Mid-ranges, we're gonna continue with the Origin. We're going to discontinue the Method. We don't think that that's the fit for our vision of the Evolution line. And actually, we have another mid-range we're working on right now that's a perfect fit for this Evolution line. You should see some of those start to trickle out sometime this year. As far as the Method's concerned, it's another disc that we think we probably need to tweak a little bit. You may see it return to the Originals lineup as the MD3X, or you might not see it return. We're undetermined on that disc, which leaves me with one more, the Mutant. No immediate plan to bring that over to the Originals line. We are going to stop producing that product. It may make a return, TBD on that mold. Fairways. Right now, we're gonna continue with the Essence. I think it's one of the premium beginner fairways on the market. We're gonna continue with the Function, just a faster, more understable variant of the Essence. The Instinct, however, we're gonna go ahead and discontinue, and we absolutely see a home for that mold in the Originals line, potentially as an FD1 and shifting our current FD1 up to the FD2. We're still figuring out exactly how we wanna handle that, but Instinct will return. One more, Splice. Definitely not a beginner-friendly product. Definitely not something we see as a good introduction to the Discmania line. So we will stop producing the Splice going forward as well. We do believe you'll see a return of that disc as potentially an FD4 in the Originals lineup sometime next year. Bringing us to close is the distance drivers. We're gonna keep making the Paradigm. We think it's just the right speed combination to be a pretty good entry point driver, a bit stable for our liking. So I think you'll see another understable driver coming from the Evolution line in the future. But that leaves the Enigma. We will be discontinuing the Enigma. And this is another one of those products that we really do see a vision for that being in the Originals line, potentially in the form of a DD2. So hopefully that gives everyone a bit of a glimpse into how we see the next 12 to 18 months as far as the product lineups go. Of all the discs I talked about going away, I think we have plenty of availability for the people that really love those molds. And also for the big fans of those Evolution molds, I'm excited to be able to see a C-line Enigma. I'm excited to see a Horizon Instinct. I really can't wait to start making these molds in the Evolutions plastics and give them a spot in the Originals line, which we view as a performance line. Our vision for the Originals line is to continue to build on the framework and foundation we've laid over the years. Performance products designed to help players compete and win. We view the Discmania Originals line as a performance lineup for serious and competitive players in disc golf. These may not be the most beginner-friendly molds on the market, and we're not apologetic about that. That's what our Evolution line is going to be for in the future. We want the Evolution line to be the best set of tools for people looking to improve, people looking to compete, and people looking to win. And we think as we bring some of these molds over to the Originals line, as well as continuing to build on the gaps that we have, we're going to have a lineup that has every tool for every situation, and you can pick the right ones for you. Some big news surrounding the Active line. We're going to stop production on those products effective immediately, as we have a different vision for Discmania going forward. Our original vision for the Active line was to give the beginner player an opportunity to experience Discmania at a low cost with tools that are better suited for their game. We think it's not the perfect fit for our brand anymore. I know that might be like red flags for some fans of the senseis and the astronauts that we've made. I think you can fear not. We have a lot of them. They're going to be available for I guess at least a year going forward. So if you love them, you have an opportunity to kind of stash up on them. But we just don't think this is the right fit for where we're trying to take the Discmania brand going forward. And for that reason, effective immediately, we will not be producing any more discs in the Active line. Obviously, that leaves a big gap as far as an entry point into the brand, as far as beginner-friendly, cost-friendly products. And actually, that's where we see the Evolution line kind of stepping up. So that kind of brings a close to how we view our product lineups going forward. But I would like to leave one small teaser for what you can expect from the future. We're currently working on something called Discmania Premier. This is actually another product line on top of the Originals that will bring performance enhancements to the existing Originals line. We're not going to just put one technological advancement in a driver and bump it up to Premier. This is going to require multiple advancements for us to feel comfortable saying, hey, this is fit for the Premier line. You're going to see the staples in our lineup be focused on the most: DD3, P2, PD, FD. These are discs we're really focusing on bringing a performance advantage to the competitive disc golfer. We look to bring potentially 3 molds into the Premier line next year, and we'll share more information about that as it comes. But we wanted to just give a little bit of a teaser at the end of this video for those disc maniacs that stuck through the whole thing. Want to take a moment to thank all of our fans and the continued supporters of our brand. It's been an exciting year for Discmania. Our team is performing as good as it ever has, and it's just been really fun to watch. So thanks for being here and being a part of the journey, and looking forward to showing you what Discmania has in store in the next year to 2 years.